In medicine, doctors have learned to listen to the body to find out if it's running right. Well, on Health Watch this evening, Liz McDaniel reports that an Austin man has invented a new way for doctors to listen to our bodies.
Ignition and liftoff.
When the Space Shuttle Columbia blasted off the last 2 times, on board was an invention by an Austin man, an invention that is helping to find out more about space sickness. It's an electronic stethoscope seen here in a picture from the last shuttle flight. But this electronic stethoscope is not only used in space, it's also used here on the ground, and someday it may help us find heart disease faster. Francis Andries is the inventor of the electronic stethoscope, and it's really a pretty simple improvement over the old stethoscope that's been around for 130 years. Andries says with the old stethoscope, body sounds get bumped around and lost inside the rubber hose that connects the horn and the earpiece.
And sounds coming off the body, there's not necessarily that they're weak sounds that take a lot of amplification. They're just simply delicate sounds that can be easily destroyed.
But the Andries stethoscope has no rubber hose. It's a wire that's connected to an amplifier. He says it's much clearer, much more accurate, and can be recorded and analyzed. And one of the main things he hopes his stethoscope will do is to help doctors detect heart disease earlier.
We have a lot of things which we call basically functional murmurs. A lot of children have murmurs. They're quite common. And but sometimes a physician isn't hearing it as well as he should. He may get a little overconcerned and want to send them on to a cardiologist. This way they can identify a lot of those things quite simply themselves.
The stethoscope can also pick up and record gastric sounds. That was the test NASA did on the space shuttle in regard to space sickness. And Andries hopes doctors can find even more uses for his electronic stethoscope, if only they'll just listen in.
Austin has already developed a reputation as a new national technology center. Steve Rambo reports tonight that at least one local company is helping the city develop its reputation as a pioneer in space medicine.
When Columbia lifted off this week, one of the devices on board was a piece of technology from Austin. It's a new kind of stethoscope that NASA is using in experiments to help scientists figure out why astronauts get sick in space.
The acoustical stethoscope has been the basic diagnostic tool used in medicine since it was first developed about 130 years ago, and it's remained virtually unchanged. That is, until this new model came along. It's called the electronic stethoscope.
The electronic stethoscope is the product of Andries Tek, a local company involved